recording is going to start now. Hey guys, this is a review of an older album that I discovered fairly recently. It's by a great band, Infidel Amsterdam, I believe, mentioned them. I'd seen their name around, so I checked them out. They're really fucking great. If you're into melodic death thrash, check them out. So we're just going to get into this right now, and I'll give you a little backstory on the band, and then we can get into the review. These guys formed in 2010. They're from Belgium. They're currently unsigned, I believe, and they released this album on April 19th, 2013. The title of the album is Legions of Steel, which you can see in the title. And this is Arms of War, obviously. Really, this is just some great heavy death metal with thrashy elements. What I could really compare it to, Cannibal Corpse, really like newer Cannibal Corpse mixed with Solstice. Maybe. I'm just kind of ballparking it, but you know, they are really great. This is probably one of the best death thrash albums I've heard, you know, in this style. I've heard like the old Brazilian style death thrash where it's like really crusty and grimy and just filth, which is just awesome, but this has more like an epic kind of sound to it, more like a operatic addition to it, which is good because I like the operatics of it. The operatics, like not even like operatics, just like the more open soundscapes and the more quality production does justice to this form of death thrash. It's not just, you know, crusty, dirty fuck in your face, which is like a Sarcophago album or a Sex Thrash album or something along those lines, or a Cardinal Sin album, you know, or the Cardinal Sin EP. So yeah, I think this is just quality stuff. This is probably one of the highest rated albums I've reviewed in a while. So like I said, this is really good crusty. This is good like clean death thrash, not like dirty, badly produced stuff, which I do like, but I like this also. So I'll start with the tracks, run down from them really quick, and then I'll give you my score. Legions of Steel, just a great song, heavy as fuck opening. The vocals come in and just fucking annihilate everything. Just great soloing. The song just rips. There's also a symphonic element which is apparent on some parts of this album, not always, but there is always kind of like a nice epic sound to it. And then there's the song War and Pain, which is track number 2. Opens with a torrent of drums and sick vocals, just pummeling. The guitars just come in, kick your ass. Brutality of the song makes you want to headbang. Most of this is an album that you'd probably mosh to if the band played it live in front of you. And you wouldn't mosh like light, you'd mosh fucking hardcore. The next song is Deus Amo, I believe, or Amo, yeah. Opening riffs are epic. Some elements on this are really, really like awesome sound like that. The vocals are catchy as fuck, which is good for death thrash. I kind of want it to be like catchy riffs and shit, and just good moshing, headbanging track. Well, once again, this is like really good, like, you know, just full on awesome album. With track 4, titled The Void, we have an epic opening with symphonic sounding effects on it, like most of the album. The vocals on this are filthy but memorable, and just good riffs overall. Very memorable track. This is not something that you're gonna put on once and then not listen to the CD anymore. You'll probably take this with you to wherever you like. You'll probably put it on your phone, take it to the gym, take it on runs. It'll motivate you to do shit. The Vampire King is the 5th track, upbeat opening, heavier vocals in more parts of the album, and the riffs are just fucking perfect. The next song is Senseless Life. I can't remember the full name of the title of the song. Senseless Life in Silence. Okay, cool title. Another killer track, not too different, but it still kicks ass. Still, like, you know, has that raw sound where it's just raw but not raw. The production's not raw, but the songwriting is, and it has more symphonic elements and more parts than our parts of the album. And then we have Prophet of Destruction, which like I said, the vocals just keep being this like guttural, just like where he's trying to almost, you can understand almost everything he says, but he's still fucking guttural and smacking you right in the face. And the double bass on this song is perfect, and so is it on the whole album. I like the way the drums are produced. The drums aren't really too triggered. Some people might have a different opinion, but I don't think they're too triggered at all. Then we get to the 8th song, Lost Beliefs, groovy and epic. A lot of this is groovy elements to it. Riffs are punchy, so they're just fucking like that, just smacking the face. And the drums are smacking the fucking face. You're just getting pummeled the whole way through. And it's not bad, you know, just some parts are average. You might be like, some parts you might be like, it's kind of average, but you know, most of this album you're like full on into it. And the title track, probably one of my favorite tracks, just really great sound to it. So that's basically what I got to say about it. You can, I will probably add the band's links down in the description. Sometimes I forget to do that. I shall go back and correct down on some of my other ones. What you can get is the Arms for Legions of Steel limited digipack. This is what I believe is for sale. I don't know if they're still available. You can get the digipack limited to 350, or you can get the limited edition with a different layout for the same price and 150 copies. You can get the marble red vinyl for 20 euros, limited to 299 copies, and you can get a t-shirt with a really cool design for 15 euros. But yeah, check these guys out. I'll leave their website in the description, and I'll leave the band's official stream of the album in the description. I hope you guys check these out and enjoy them. That's basically all I got to say. If you enjoyed this review, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, whatever. And if you like me reviewing death thrash or death metal more often, just leave a comment and say I'd like to see some more death metal, and I'll try to find some more recent death metal releases that I really enjoyed. And that wouldn't be hard to do because there's a lot of good death metal coming out this year. And I'm going to try to do a Cattle Decap album review, hopefully before the year is out. I'm hoping to review this album, Hollywood Vampires, Alice Cooper's little project he had. CD's currently in the CD player, but yeah, just great quality hard rock. And I'm really hoping to review this album, Lamb of God's. I'm probably gonna fuck the name up, but Sturm und Drag. I probably fucked that up really bad, but I don't know how to pronounce shit really that great. So yeah, I'm hoping to review this album. So yeah, guys, that's all I got to say. This album, for me, I rate it 85 out of 100. Really good sound. If you want some good, punchy death thrash with great production quality, check this shit out. Links in the description. And all I gotta say is, peace the fuck out. Have a great day.